Hello, dear friends. There is no fixed calendar for planetary awakening because timelines shift with each collective decision. It won't all fall at once, but in waves, says Bertas. Opinion piece. September in action. Silent revolution. New balance of power. Systems are in disarray. Conflict no longer hidden. New time dilation weapon. The world will understand. September brings two eclipses. Those who awaken will prosper. Hammer operation against corruption. Vietnam will give money away to its citizens. Let's start. It's already September, and the campaign to dismantle the dark side for good has begun, according to Benjamin Fulford. He reveals that the Committee of 300 has allied with the White Hats to dismantle a famous bloodline. The White Hats are fed up with avatars being killed and then replaced with imitators. This time, they are demanding public trials for accused celebrities. One way to look for evidence that something is happening is a modern version of the train detection system, known as Visa Tracker. It tracks the number of deliveries to various important locations. Recently, a spike in activity was detected near the Pentagon, indicating that something major is happening. Summer is struggling to end, even though there is less than a month left. September brings two eclipses. A blood moon eclipse in Pisces on September 7th, and a solar moon eclipse in Virgo on September 21st. Eclipses accelerate our timeline and help us reach a higher state of consciousness. They can trigger changes, bring sudden events, and shake up everything we know. Although they can be difficult and intense times of the year, they offer the potential for much growth and awakening. Up Rome. The world will soon understand. Nothing can stop what is coming. This has been the most striking message President Trump has posted on Truth Social on the social network X, featuring the logo of the unnameable letter accompanied by an image showing the earth on fire. The phrase means that an important truth, knowledge, or revelation will spread in the near future, when a momentous event occurs, when a shift in the collective consciousness allows it, or when a series of events make it more evident to everyone. This message has caused quite a stir, generating an enigmatic and dramatic tone that fuels speculation in the media and among online users. Some interpret the publication as an awakening or a massive revelation of hidden truths. It is interpreted as an enigmatic message intended to generate anticipation about important revelations or upcoming changes in the political or world scene. Reset News. What was ridiculed as a conspiracy is now a quiet revolution. The deniers will be stunned. Those who wake up will prosper. We are in the final stages of an operation designed for decades. The storm is active. The frequency is rising. You are not just watching history, you are experiencing its victory. The conflict is no longer hidden. It is playing out in courtrooms, bunkers, quantum servers, and across continents. There will be no vote. There will be no authorization. There will be no televised debate. This is an overthrow, not a political reform. The Hama operation against corruption is about to be made public. Extraction teams are in position. The files are finalized, and the costs are silent under CAC protocols. This is no longer politics. This is justice on a battlefield. This is not martial law. This is a surgical restoration of sovereignty. The verdicts will shake the earth. No drama, no debate. The sentence will be swift and irreversible. General Flynn has broken his silence. After being attacked and silenced, he has returned with classified revelations. Trump said that on January 1st, 2026, the old global financial system will die, and corrupt banks will disappear worldwide. On Friday, August 29, Fox News announced that the reset is now active, and the gold currency will rise as the new basis. Vietnam will give away money to all its citizens in September. To date, more than $9.7 trillion has been frozen from cabal-controlled bank accounts. These funds will be reallocated to humanitarian programs. The Davos Forum received $68 million from USAID. The USAID paid over $150 billion to promote weather change. The QFS does not run on blockchain, no mining or reliance on fiat currencies. It is immune to hacking, self-validating, and every transaction is tied to physical value. More than 130 countries have already signed transition frameworks. This is kept secret to prevent panic and block sabotage. 42 nations have signed compliance treaties. Those who resist face pressure, bank closures, and artificial collapse. Project Phoenix allows emergency access to suppressed healing sciences, Tesla-grade energy systems, and regenerative technology. The Fed is being replaced with loans at 0 to 3% annual interest rates, and credit unions are replacing the big banks. The Prime Minister of Slovakia said that the new rules for a multipolar world are being created, a new balance of power critical to global stability. Blackout. According to Mr. Poole, something powerful will cause a global communications blackout, leading us to a quantum system. This is called Odin Project and provides a reason to activate the global emergency broadcast system. Starlink is now operational and ready to activate ABS. Odin Project is a powerful cross-platform anti-cheat engine and is part of Quantum Starlink. These new quantum systems are protected by secret space programs beyond the reach of the cabal. It has been repeatedly claimed that there will be a grand biblical scenario presented as a global conflict, but in reality, they would begin bombing satanic sites around the world. This would release Gisra funds, and we would begin rebuilding. Time dilatation weapon. According to Ariel Proletario 1, this weapon, based on quantum entanglement principles extracted from a 1960s alien craft recovered near Gettysburg, Pennsylvania, creates localized temporal fields that accelerate or decelerate time with specific zones, reducing infrastructure to dust in moments or slowing enemy movements to a minimum, effectively neutralizing armies or cities without physical destruction. This system, located in a secure facility at Wright-Patterson Air Force Base, Ohio, manipulates the curvature of space-time using exotic matter derived from alien energy cores and is capable of encompassing an entire country in a dilation bubble. Opinions. Human labor and cognition will not define our economy, according to Mike Adams. The good news is that there is a path to greater happiness and freedom in life by expanding your divine potential through augmented intelligence. The bad news is that those who don't learn to do this will find themselves cognitively obsolete by machines. Buffner said, "Today is a good day. We can assure you that many steps forward are being taken, that the lazy are being banished, and we doubt that most of them will ever see the light of freedom again. We know it seems harsh and unfair, and that many aren't on the radar, but they are. Those on the radar are there because of what they have done. Payments are secure, as are the many and varied trust projects, and multiple signatories are needed to manage an issue. The systems are disorganized, and the banks are reluctant to cooperate, and the likelihood that they will is minimal. The nudges come from the administration in charge, after they have had time to evaluate it repeatedly. These evaluations are done 24 hours a day. So, no luck this week or next, but things are changing rapidly, as we used to say, and we learn about the news and take advantage of it when we can. We have never lost confidence in these projects, nor will we. We believed in them and continue to believe, and you should too. Breaking news. Japan launches its first homegrown quantum computer. White hats expose EU plan to destroy the EU-China trade. No, it's a bad translation. To destroy agreement between Russia and Ukraine, to destroy a peace agreement between these two countries. It was badly translated. Zelensky signs emergency law to protect against corruption. The EU freezes $60 billion in funding to Ukraine. Burkina Faso shuts down Gates' genetically modified mosquito operation. Belgium announces it will recognize the State of Palestine during the UN General Assembly. Spain registers a record number of tourists through July, 55.5 million, and its spending is at an all-time high. The Spanish stock market is one of the best performing in Europe, and there could be further upside potential in the future. Spain and the Netherlands in investigations into drug trafficking with Venezuela. US and French forces deploy ships, marines, and aircraft for the invasion of Venezuela. And that's all for today. Thanks a lot, dear friends.